hit it.
I love surprises. So does our audience. You are really a piece of work would not be the right word.
Well, it's probably just as well. Nobody knows how to take their clothes off these days.
This isn't bad. Who said you couldn't cook?
You did.
Darling, hundreds of virile young men, each in their own little cubicles.
Sort of like an automat. Hi.
Hey,
What's going on?
We didn't mean to commandeer your office.
Yeah, but Jake had a great idea.
Don't ask.
We want to get Jack to drop the charges.
And
against
he
Allie.
would, except Palmer Cortland has the whole board up in arms.
Right. And I figure fight fire with fire. You know Palmer. He sees which way the crowd is headed, and he runs right to the front of it.
Yes, and that's what's made him stinking rich.
Right. And he's not about to jeopardize everything he's ever built up in this town by backing an unpopular cause.
Yeah, but anybody who hears Allie's case is going to be behind her. We'll just do an editorial. We'll put it on the local broadcast.
Like hospital board persecutes dedicated young physician for one lousy
Well, actually, you know what? We have that footage of the marathon that you and Jake ran.
Right.
Allie Doyle, local hero.
And Palmer Cortland, local villain.
No, Mother. We don't want to slander anybody.
Darling, it's true. Just ask his wife.
Testimonials.
I'll go through all the files and contact your former patients.
No, don't do that, Jake. Don't do that.
Why not? They have a right to know.
What? Know what? That they can sue the hospital? Come on.
No, come on. Mary Rosenstein, she's not going to sue the hospital. You saved her son's life.
Okay, fine, her, but...
But what? What about that other guy, Saul Silver? It's like...
Yeah, you can call them.
Okay.
They'd be good. Okay, good idea.
He's very sweet, you know.
Who? Saul Silver?
You.
Eeks.
Okay, we have testimonials, editorials. We should do a bio. You went to Stanford?
Yeah.
Maybe there's a professor there that wouldn't mind backing you up.
Hey, speaking of which, I got a letter from California. It's probably a bill for $250,000 from Stanford, but...
Well, that's good. We'll use it.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Oh, my God.
Stuart,
What?
what's this? Yeah,
What's what?
bottom left-hand corner.
Grape jelly.
Terrific. There's one mystery solved.
Ted,
Yeah.
you know, I've been thinking. Like Sherlock Holmes, if A is true and B is true, then C is going to be a lot easier to figure out.
You mean like deductive reasoning, right?
Yeah, exactly. For instance, if people have two heads and Adam is the people, then Adam has two heads.
Well, that one works for me. Okay, Sparky, go ahead, swing with it. What have you got for A?
Well, A is somebody that's pretty smart.
Mm-hmm. And B?
And B is somebody who knows a lot about machines and electricity, how that works, and how to make it all go kerflooey.
Which leads to...
C. That's got to be the person who's trying to hurt the Chandlers.
Right.
Okay?
Good. Very good. You know, Stuart, I might just be onto something. Let's say we pile up all our evidence such that A plus B equals C. That means that maybe there's something in this guy's M.O. that'll tip his hand. Show me the file on, the police file on Scott. The one.
Scott's file.
Yeah, the cabin.
Yeah.
How's he doing, by the way?
Better. He's much better. We don't have a file on Scott.
Well, then we're wasting our time. Come on, we need that file.
Where are we going?
I'll tell you when we get there. Tally-ho, Watson. The game is afoot.
We got to figure out who done it before the Chandler gets done in. Thanks.
listen, I'm going to furnish you with the people that supplied us with our fresh fruits and veggies. They were great. The best produce in the state.
Well, my customers aren't exactly the fruit and veggie type, you know?
Oh, no, you'd be surprised. I mean, our jumbo salads go like hotcakes, really. And our customers are nothing if not loyal.
Well, the first thing that's got to go is that no smoking sign.
You're going to put in a smoking section?
Be kind of hard to operate a cigar bar without one.
A cigar bar?
Yeah. Well, just that half, actually. The other half's going to be a comedy club. I'm going to gut the inside, dude it up with a lot of red velvet and brass, call it Smokey Joe's. I mean, between the markup on the cigars and the booze, this place is going to mint me a fortune.
Well, everything seems to be in order, right?
You want to put your Jane and John Hancocks on the dotted line?
There you go. Honey?
We need a notary public. Notary public to do this. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I hated to leave you last night. I know you were feeling pretty low because of what Adam Chandler did to you.
Well, I'm not feeling low anymore, darling. In fact, I'm thinking of making a T-shirt that says, "I survived Adam Chandler."
It's funny. You don't know how funny.
Whoa. This is a check for $250,000. This is, it's a lot of money.
From David Hayward.
I don't care who it's from.
Oh,
No, I do care. Obviously, I care. Hayward, he left town with his tail between his legs. So what?
He sees this as a little chance to get back in. Don't you get it? It's like he's watching me from California.
Well, it must have been in the papers out there.
David Hayward is not the issue here. You need this debt off your back. You've got enough trouble as it is.
I think Jake's right. You got to get this fraud charge off your back. You got to get your license back.
Guys, the reason why I came forward and told the truth was because I was sick of David's threats. If I take this money, he's going to hold it over my head for the rest of my life.
I'm not telling you to take the money.
Well, I don't understand.
I'll pay your debt to Stanford.
I can't let you do that.
No, yes, you can do it. I roll over that much in interest. Adam made me a very wealthy person. Besides, I actually think he might like it, you know, sticking it to Palmer and all that.
Liza, I don't know what to say.
Yes.
Yes, say yes.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know how I'm ever going to repay you.
That's easy. You guys are going to make a commitment, a vow.
No, don't give me that, Derek. No. How is it that Lee Hawkins, spawned from hell, can completely elude the entire Pine Valley police force? That's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish. I'll have to get back to you. Keep me informed. Yes, darling, what is it?
Did you send some sleaze named Wilbur over to buy holidays and turn it into some smelly cigar bar / comedy club?
No, of course not. Oh.
What?
Camille Hawkins, this fiasco and Scott's near-death experience, I completely forgot to do what we'd discussed.
You didn't find a buyer for holidays?
It's all right. I'll call Barry. We'll
Dad,
fix it in
it's too
5
late.
minutes.
Mateo found somebody. I thought this guy was your front man. You have to see what this guy is doing. He wants to gut the whole place and turn it into some sort of haven for yuppies who want to blow their paychecks on Corona Grandes and bad comedy. We've got to act fast before our dreams go up into smoke, literally.
Sweetheart, all right.
Excuse me, Mr. Chandler, but there's an Albert Carrington here to interview for the butler position.
No, tell him to come back later. I'm busy.
No, wait. Show him in, Winifred.
What are you doing? I thought you were in a crisis.
Crisis control may be on the way.
Adam Chandler, Haley Santos, may I present Albert Carrington?
It is you. You played Axel Green.
Who's Axel Green?
Just the best foxtrotter this side of Sioux Falls.
Thank you, Winifred. That'll be all. That will be all, Winifred. You may go.
How do you do, Mr. Chandler?
How do you do? Now, what's this all about?
Do you suppose that you could play a high-powered business tycoon?
I understudied the lead in How to Succeed in Business at a dinner theater down in Florida. Never actually went on. Despite all of his personal problems at the time, Shecky never missed a show.
Quick, give me a check from one of your dummy corporations.
You have to be kidding.
I have never been more serious about anything in my entire life. If this guy can pull a happily ever after for Uncle Trevor and Janet, then he can surely save my husband from self-destructing. Oh, thank you, Dad. I just hope we're not too late.
What's keeping your wife, Mr. Santos?
I'm sure she'll be right back.
You know, I'm a busy man. I mean, you got to sign or the deal's
We
off.
need 2 signatures, don't we?
Sweetheart, sweetie, look who I found. He wants to buy holidays.
Axel Green?
Oh, Axel Green's just my stage name. The real moniker is Albert Carrington, as in Blake, late of Dynasty.
Hey, what kind of a fast one are you trying to pull here?
A fast one?
Yeah, you starting a bidding war to jack up the prices?
Hold on, Mr. Wilbur. Now, Axel, you sure you got the cash to close on this deal?
My great aunt Mitzi passed on and left me her entire estate. I was just out at the bank inquiring about some investment opportunities, and I ran into Haley. I trust I'm not too late to get in on the bidding.
You didn't sign anything, did you, sweetie?
No, not yet,
But it doesn't matter. We had a verbal agreement, and where I come from, a man's word is his bond.
That's pretty good. Gregory Peck and the Gunfighter, right? Last night, Insomniac Theater.
Listen, sweetheart, Albert was instrumental in getting Uncle Trevor and Janet together, and he's practically family to me, so I don't see how we could not let him bid on the place.
Albert, I didn't know you were interested in the restaurant business.
Oh, yes. Ever since my dinner with Andre, I have had a hankering to own my own place, to schmooze the customers, list the daily specials up on the chalkboard, spear maraschino cherries with those little tiny swords.
Is this guy for real?
Oh, you want for real, bucko? I'll pay 10% over and beyond your best and final offer. Put that in your humidor and smoke it. Mr. and Mrs. Santos, do we have a deal?
Well, it's okay by me. Honey, what do you say?
It's an unusual necklace. What are those serrated thingies?
Shark teeth.
Ooh, the mark of a true carnivore.
Yeah. You know, I used to be a commercial fisherman. This is from a tiger shark I landed off the Great Barrier Reef.
Hello. So I made this decision about my life and what I want. And I'm not stupid. I know it's going to be hard, but it's going to be wonderful, and I really do need a lot of support. I want you both to be godparents to my child.
Oh, of course. What child?
Are you pregnant? No, not yet, but I will be as soon as the timer goes off and donor 517 does his thing. So, what'd you think? Tonight, we honor Liza Colby and her sizzling performance. Bye-bye.